Become a galactic space traveler using your living room. Solve zero-gravity puzzles with your own bare hands. Watch TV like you would on Apple Vision Pro. Become a wizard. Go fishing in your ceiling. Turn your space into a shark-filled aquarium. Truly hone your artistic skills as a painter. Or create anything you can imagine in 3 dimensions, crossing the barrier between reality and fantasy. You can do all of this and a lot more today using MetaQuest 3's mixed reality pass-through. I've tried a ton of mixed reality experiences that are out there to bring you the best of the best with the footage to show you how they are firsthand. Welcome to GameList Plus. I'm Josh, and here are 10 must-try Quest 3 mixed reality experiences. If you're looking for mixed reality games, you can check out my 10 must-try games video as well. I've focused this list specifically on non-gaming mixed reality experiences that are available on Quest 3 right now. At the end, I'll talk a little bit about a couple of upcoming new experiences that are sure to please as well. Let's get started. At number 10, Infinite Inside. Infinite Inside is technically just a demo, but it is absolutely free and it's available through the App Lab in the MetaQuest store. This fascinating demo starts out with a strange obelisk emerging from your floor in the middle of the room. You must then find the separate combinable pieces that are tucked away in the strange object. The pieces float in the air in front of you where you can grab and combine them, then be transported into the obelisk to find more pieces in full VR. This is such a crazy and interesting mixture of a strange, fantastical world using your own living space to get in and out of it. It's super cool. You know, I found this to be absolutely fascinating. I cannot wait to see what the full version has in store. I have a feeling that once this is a much bigger and more complete experience, it will land much higher on the list. Given the fact that this is absolutely free to try, there's absolutely no reason that you shouldn't. Next up, at number 9, Spatial TV. With Spatial TV, you can watch Hulu, Max, Disney+, Paramount+, and other streaming services on a floating screen right there in your living room, bedroom, or whatever space you're sitting in. Very much like the Apple Vision Pro, your screen will be floating beautifully in front of you at whatever size you like. Using the spatial mapping data from your room, light will bounce off the walls and surfaces as if the screen were really there. Unfortunately, Apple TV itself does not work for quite obvious reasons. And Netflix is not supported as of yet, but it seems that it will be in the future. I definitely wouldn't expect to see Apple TV actually become functional here because Apple wants you to buy their super expensive headset to get that experience. But hey, there are plenty of other options out there. If you don't want to put down any money for Spatial TV and you mostly watch YouTube videos anyway, you can just use YouTube VR. YouTube VR actually has 8K videos. Yes, 8K. You have to do a little bit of searching, but you can find 8K videos, 360-degree videos, as well as fully 3D immersive videos. YouTube VR is completely free, you just won't get those cool light reflections like you do with Spatial TV. Hopefully that's something that YouTube adds to the app in the future, which just seems like it would be pretty easy to do. But in any case, we now live in a time where you don't have to buy a big fancy TV if you've got a Quest 3. Next on the list, at number 8, Ocean Rift. When I was a kid, I would come to Los Angeles from where I grew up north, and every summer I'd visit my grandma and grandpa. My grandpa loved to take me on adventures whenever I would come down to visit, so we would always go to the San Pedro Fish Market, go pick fruit at orchards in the Inland Empire, which was not one of my favorite things, but I look back and I'm glad we did. He would take me to museums, the Griffith Observatory, the occasional theme park, and he took me to the Long Beach Aquarium for the very first time. I'll never forget being in absolute awe of those massive glass walls that let me peer into the underwater world. With Ocean Rift's pass-through mode, you can turn your very own living room into an aquarium. You create the windows yourself and place them wherever it makes sense in your space. It really took me back to my childhood, looking through those big aquarium walls, but right here in my own place. You can choose between different underwater settings like a swamp or go all the way back in time to see dinosaurs swimming in the water. You can interact with some of the creatures by dropping things in the water like big hunks of meat for the sharks to grab. It's honestly pretty unsettling to watch it swim up from under the water right in front of your face. Beyond the pass-through, you can actually explore the water as well and have some really cool close encounters with all kinds of creatures. Very cool. If you're enjoying this video, this is the perfect time for you to hit that like button. It really helps my channel a lot. And also, don't forget to hit subscribe so you can see all my upcoming videos. At number 7, Waltz of the Wizard. Waltz of the Wizard is a fantastic hand-tracking interactive magic experience. Playing around in the main lab is the true core of this experience, but the experimental pass-through in your own space is an awesome new way to play with magic in your own living room. It uses a combination of voice commands and hand gestures to use all kinds of fun magical abilities like transmutation, enlarging, shrinking objects, and becoming a puppet master by creating paths for individual items to have them dance around, then change up your magic so that you can touch an item and have it shoot into the air and explode in a firework. There's something just really cool about making a bunch of items float around the room and then controlling them with your hands, where you can make a fist and pull and they'll come towards you and then fling them away. It definitely makes you feel like you've got real magical powers. This is such a fun and strange experience as an add-on to Waltz of the Wizard. I am sure this will become a much more integrated part of the overall magical world they created here. Mixed reality is still basically in its infancy, but this really does give an awesome taste of what the future holds, and it is so much fun. Next, at number 6, Pillow. Pillow is a mixed reality experience that you actually play laying down on your bed, looking at your ceiling. This is essentially a relaxation app that can help you wind down before you go to sleep, or you can just lay down and learn about constellations and their history by opening up your ceiling and scrolling around the entire night sky. There are meditative breathing exercises you can do based on your mood, interactive stories where you choose your own adventure, and a really cool fishing pond that appears on your ceiling. This is a really interesting part of the app where there's a question posed daily. When you catch the fish, you'll hear a recording of a person giving an answer to that question. After you've listened to 3, you can answer the question yourself for other people to listen to. It's a very cool concept, and it's completely anonymous. Some of the recordings that I encountered were actually quite touching. This is by far the best part of the app for me, other than finding the cool constellation details. I could see using this on a daily basis to chill out, do some meditation, or just to prepare my mind for some really good sleep. Next on the list, at number 5, Trackcraft. Trackcraft is a very cool track building game where you can create little tracks throughout your physical space and even have the cars drive around on the surfaces of your home. Now you might argue that this is a game, not an experience, but it really depends on how you want to experience it. For me, it was absolutely more of an experience. The gaming part is almost non-essential. It's really more of a creative outlet where you put together a track, then drive your car around on it. The novelty of it is what really makes it fun. I had a lot of fun just leading the track to surfaces within the house to drive my little car around on. It reminds me a lot of slot cars from back in the day, and in a similar way, if you accelerate way too fast, you'll fly right off the track, which is actually part of the fun. There are all kinds of levels that you can actually build into the game, and you can share your creations with other people and load other people's tracks as well. There are over 50 pre-created tracks to beat that will actually unlock additional cars, tracks, etc., but the real fun really is just being able to drive your cars around in your physical space. You definitely want to make sure and map out your room on your Quest 3 so you can take full advantage of the spatial features. This is a mixed reality experience that you absolutely cannot miss on the Quest 3. Next, at number 4, Puzzling Places. Puzzling Places is a 3D puzzle experience that is absolutely awesome. You choose from one of many puzzles, choose how many pieces you want to have in your puzzle, then construct your puzzle using your bare hands with the excellent hand tracking, with photos from different angles of each puzzle to help you along the way. Now, I'm not a huge puzzle person in general, so when I picked this up to try it, I wasn't expecting to like it as much as I did. There's just something so satisfying about finding the right piece in that 3-dimensional space within your own room. This game has been available for a while in VR, but I feel like having it set in the mixed reality pass-through is just the right way to experience the puzzle construction. The intricate detail in each and every puzzle is also really amazing. Look at all these fish swimming around in the 3D space while I'm putting together this underwater wreckage puzzle. It really is amazing. When you get the base experience, you get 21 puzzles to create with detailed 3D photogrammetry scans, and there are tons of add-on puzzles you can buy individually or in packs as a monthly subscription for $4.99 a month that gives you access to everything. Because of the fact that you can change the number of pieces for every puzzle, this will appeal to beginners as well as puzzle connoisseurs. This experience really did take me by surprise. It is so much fun, I cannot recommend it more. Next, at number 3, Astra. In Astra, you turn your home into a spaceship and use it to travel across the universe in an incredibly cool mixed reality experience. You'll travel to Jupiter, Europa, Titan, and other heavenly bodies to collect minerals that make up the building blocks of life. And you're guaranteed to learn a few things along the way. Now, I don't want to give away too much of the experience, as honestly it's rather short, but there is a light storyline revolving around the components of what make up living things. Really, the coolest thing about this is choosing the most open wall that you have in your real space, then having that be your big window of your spaceship to warp all over the solar system. You really do get that feeling of movement as your home ship rotates before hitting light speed. Another great element of this experience is stepping into your teleporter, where you will teleport to the planet's surface to collect minerals. That teleportation moment from your ship to the planet surface is really cool. If you like Star Trek and you've ever wanted to teleport before, this is a great way to do it in mixed reality. Like I said, this experience is rather short, but it's well worth the price of admission, and it's a great way to show off what your Quest 3 can do to family and friends that come over to visit. Next, at number 2, Vermillion. If you've ever thought about getting into painting but just didn't want to invest in all the incredibly expensive equipment that comes with it, Vermillion is probably the best bet for you as a Quest 3 owner. In Vermillion, you get a fully featured painting application that you can plop right in the middle of your real living space. It features realistic color mixing simulation, adjustable color blending, and one incredible ability that you cannot do in real life: an undo button. Can you imagine all the undos that you would do? Oh man. I myself am not a painter, but I definitely do like dipping my toes in the art world. So I jumped right into this using the very cool paint by numbers option, and after about an hour and a half, I managed to paint this colorful cat that's featured on the main pages for this experience. It really is a super satisfying experience to actually complete a painting like this. One of the coolest features is that you can bring a photo that you took, put it into the experience, it'll turn it into a paint by numbers painting, and then you can paint your own photo, which is amazing. You could then print it and give it as a gift. I could see hours and hours being sucked up by sitting in your living room or wherever you prefer, painting away at whatever you like. Another cool thing about it is that in the pass-through, you could actually have a subject sitting in front of you that you can paint. On top of the awesome painting features, there are all kinds of tutorials accessible within the app to teach you real-life techniques as a painter. This is truly one of the coolest creative uses of mixed reality so far. There's a polish to this that is unparalleled with any of the other mixed reality applications I have tried. I really nearly placed this at number 1 in the list, but instead, coming in at number 1, Figmin XR. One of the coolest things that drew me into trying VR for the very first time was Tilt Brush, where you can draw in 3D space, which in and of itself is pretty incredible. Then along came Open Brush, which allows you to paint and draw in mixed reality, which is downright mind-blowing. And now with Figmin XR, not only can you draw in 3D space, but you can create pretty much anything you want in mixed reality. This is one of the most fully featured and easy to use creative applications I have ever tried. You can fully sketch in 3D powered by Tilt Brush, import 3D models and animated GIFs and videos, create 3D text and use it within your creation. You can animate objects and have them move around with the motion editor. There's a lighting editor so you can actually change the light sources within the mixed reality space. There's even a fully featured physics editor so you can really bring your creations to life. On top of all of that, there's a voxel editor that allows you to create 3D models. You can share everything you make online and also just see all the other crazy things that people have created. This is like the ultimate sandbox in mixed reality. If you don't even feel like getting all crazy and creative yourself, there's so much that you can do and interact with that other people have created themselves. If you really want to feel like you're living in the future with your Quest 3, Figmin XR is the way to do it. So there you have it, 10 must-try MetaQuest 3 mixed reality experiences. At some point in 2024, we will also see Laser Dance, an interactive experience where you'll have all kinds of lasers within your room with a goal button at the end, where you'll have to bob and weave around the lasers to get to it. This one's from the creators of Cubism, which is an awesome 3D puzzle game in mixed reality that I talk about in my must-play mixed reality games video. And Starship Home, a much more kidsy-like version of Astra where your home turns into a spaceship. This one has much more cartoony elements and creatures to interact with. We'll be seeing this one sometime this fall. Virtual reality is still a main attraction when it comes to playing Quest 3, but mixed reality is becoming more and more engaging and fun, and less of just a gimmick. This is just the beginning of a whole new way to play and interact in virtual and mixed realities. Some of these experiences honestly made me really excited about what the future holds, not just for VR, but also just for technology in general. I think things are going to look a whole lot different in just a few years. But that's just what I think. What do you think? What is your favorite mixed reality experience? Is there anything you feel like I should have included in this list, but I did not? Let's talk about it in the comments below. If you're in need of a great Elite head strap or this super cool LED Quest 3 charging dock, you can get it from Zyber VR by clicking the link in the description below and using my discount code GameList+ for 15% off anything in the store. If you're into mixed reality but you really want to lean into the gaming side of things, make sure you check out my list of the 10 must-try MetaQuest 3 mixed reality games. That is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time on GameList+.
We've done some amazing things together, haven't we?